Alright everyone, so this video, of course, again, like the other video I just talked about, might land me in some more, hot water. Because to this video, I'm going to give you some teams that I really don't like. If there's any of your favorite teams, I apologize. Just don't be mad. I'm just doing my job. And I'm just trying to be clear of how wrong I was. So anyways, let's just hop on to the top 10 teams that I just don't like. All right, so starting off this list, we have the Philadelphia Eagles. Yes, sure, they won the Super Bowl, which is a good thing. But I really, really don't like their guts. Like, I really don't like their coach. I really don't like their quarterback. I really don't like that they use the tush push. Excuse me, the tush push. Also, they ruined our chances in the 2017 NFC Championship game with our first ever time being an NFL team hosting a Super Bowl. In our own stadium. And their coach is literally a Jack A. Yes. Only because he just cries and chirps. Sure, yes, they did win the Super Bowl, but that doesn't make it up for it. Next up we have is the Denver Nuggets. You're probably thinking, what? What? Well, listen, okay. Nothing against Nikola Jokic, not because he has 3 MVPs, but because I'm a Timberwolves fan, alright? And the Nuggets are our rivals. And we faced them 3 times in the playoffs. And they eliminated us in the first round of 2023. But guess what? The following year, we got our revenge against us. So, how about them Nuggets? Also, they just recently fired their head coach, Michael Malone, before the playoffs even started. And I really don't even like how Jokic is just like, I just want to go back to my house. Go see my house in Serbia. Yeah, and I really don't like Jamal Murray either. I really despise him ever since 2023. So yeah, not huge on the Nuggets. Next up, we have the New England Patriots. Yes, we all know why. Tom Brady, Bill Belichick, and their cheaters. Like, from 2001 to 2007, they made the playoffs. But until 2008, after they went 17-0, they almost went 19-0 if it hadn't been for Eli Manning and David Tyree with the game-winning touchdown to Plaxico Burress, which ended the Patriots' undefeated season. Then the Patriots went on to become the best of the best teams in the 2010s, winning 3 Super Bowls until everything ended in 2019 when Brady is now gone, Gronk's gone, everybody's gone, Bill Belichick's gone, and they're now suddenly one of the worst teams in the NFL right now. So there's no need to be cheaters. Cheaters never win. Next up, we have the Dallas Stars. You're probably thinking like, what? Why? Okay. First of all, they were the Minnesota North Stars, but they relocated to Dallas and became the Dallas Stars, and we didn't have a hockey team until 2000. So that's kind of the reason why. Also, I think their mascot is just absolutely creeping me out. And sure, yeah, it would have been better if the North Stars were still here today, but they won the Stanley Cup in 1999. So disrespectful. Next up, we have the Chicago Blackhawks. Much like the Stars, you already know, I'm a Minnesota Wild fan. Excuse me. And the Blackhawks are our rivals. And throughout the 2010s, the Blackhawks dominated the 2010s, winning the Stanley Cup in 2010, 13, and 15. all things with a huge, huge roster on that team that included Marion Host. Marion Hossa and Patrick Kane. Well, now they're back to being one of the worst teams again. So, much like the Patriots, yes. But they had a rookie on the team, so maybe, I don't know. I hope I get my revenge on these teams soon. On this team soon. Because they faced us twice in the playoffs and they eliminated us. Yes, they eliminated us twice in the playoffs. But now they're back to being one of the worst teams in hockey now. So, yeah. Next up, we have the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, I used to actually was to be a fan of the Chiefs, but it turns out to be years later, they're just becoming like the Patriots now. Mahomes just acting like a crybaby. Travis Kelce, he's just not being anywhere, and he's like disappearing at the Super Bowl. All thanks to Taylor Swift, and he's just big, and everything else is just driving me insane. Even the refs even saved them every single time. Okay. I'm good. But it's nothing to do with the fact that you have one of the best quarterbacks. Nothing to do with the best tight end. It's just you are lucky every time. And you're suddenly becoming the next Patriots. So, yes. Next up, we have the Philadelphia 76ers. Oh, yeah. You already know why. All because of Jimmy Butler. Joel Embiid got into a fight with Cat back in 2019. And that's basically kind of why I don't like him. Plus, let me tell you the last time they played him in the Western Conference, the Eastern Conference Finals, back when they had Allen Iverson. And they clearly tried every time but failed to make it. Even when they traded for James Harden, they still couldn't do it. They try everything, but nothing seems to work. Next up, we got the Houston Astros. Yes, of course. Just like the Patriots, they won the 2017 World Series, but they were obviously a cheating scandal involving a trash can that obviously got them in trouble. They made an apology for it, but obviously that didn't do enough. They did win the World Series again in 2022, but the reason I don't like them is because when they faced us twice in the playoffs against the Twins, well, obviously 2020, I thought we had it, but until then, because, the Twins for the 3rd seed and the Astros for the 6th seed, they swept us even though we clearly had a chance at it. And in 2023, it was just, when they had Jose Abreu, we couldn't do anything. And that's kind of the reason why I don't like them. You already know why. Because of cheating. Cheaters never win, Houston. I mean, we did get Carlos Correa from them, so I think that's kind of... I don't really dislike him anymore. But I really don't like Jose Altuve or anyone else on that roster. Next up, my runner-up is the New York Yankees. Yes, they beat us and sweep us and always beat us every single time. Aaron Judge, A-Rod, Derek Jeter, you know it. They have the most World Series, and they always ruin my day. Every single day. Well, thank God the Twins ended that 18 playoff game losing streak, actually. And I always dislike them. With a huge passion in my heart against them. I'll never forgive them. Even Aaron Judge is a playoff choker. So, who's laughing now, New York? He just does absolutely nothing. And ending up, we have the Green Bay Packers. Okay. Yeah, you already know why. Aaron Rodgers, Even when Brett Favre went from Packers icon to one of the most hated players in Green Bay when he signed with the Vikings in 2009. Even when we play Green Bay, it always is a battle of the bound within Minnesota versus Wisconsin. But when Aaron Rodgers was falling apart, he's become more and more and more of a tool bag ever since he tried to force him out of Green Bay. Like, he's just becoming a villain. But now that he's gone, everybody really doesn't want him to come back anymore. And I'm pretty sure everybody else in the NFC North really, really despise them even more. And that is my top 10 list of all the teams that I don't like. And that's going to do it for this video, everybody. You already know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. And I'm going to get this edited so you can all watch this. And have a good rest of your day, guys.